Hey guys, what's up? It's Kenzie and welcome back to my channel. I hope the lighting in here isn't too weird or whatever. It's 85 degrees outside. I have to keep the AC on a little bit or else I'm gonna overheat and be very dramatic and miserable this entire video, and we don't want that. Hey, what's up? It's currently Wednesday afternoon. Just got an iced matcha. I never get matcha from Starbucks because apparently it's like really sugary and bad for you. I'm really into matcha right now. Cha-cha matcha. If you guys watch my vlogs, you guys definitely know this. Oh my gosh, I really hope this AC isn't too loud. If so, I'm so sorry, but like also just like think about me for a second, and it's miserable. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna be filming a life update Q&A, open Q&A, just sitting down talking with you guys. Wanted to do it in my car for a few reasons. One, I didn't have to set up like a filming thing. Two, better for like time efficiency. And three, I feel like I will open up the most when I vlog in the car, so I wanted to try out a Q&A kind of thing. So I asked you guys for some questions in my secret Facebook group, which if you guys are not a part of it, join. I'll have it linked down below. The secret Facebook groups are like a really big thing right now, but they're the best. And then I also asked my Instagram, and I just did this entire really dope like office shoot with my friend Taylor Krause, who's an incredible photographer. If you guys are in LA, or you guys should just follow her on Instagram because she's like constantly bopping around. The photos are amazing. I'll have them on the screen, and that's my Instagram right now, so you guys want to go follow it. But I have some questions. We're gonna be sitting down, talking, catching up, all that stuff. I feel like here we are, we're already getting real. I was talking about this with a friend the other night, and I feel like I used to be way more open online, and I don't know, and I talked about this with Alicia and Remy too. I was like, I don't know if it is the fact that I'm getting older and like things are getting like not more serious, but I feel like as I get older, like for example boys, that's something that I like keep pretty DL on my stuff ish. I don't know, there's certain things that I'm just like way more private about, and I feel like I don't open up as much online as I once did, and I think maybe it's because I'm getting older. And then the second thing is because I'm around the same like 40 to 50 people in my program all the time, and I feel like they don't understand YouTube, so like they think stuff's weird if I like say things online, which is stupid. Like, why do I care about that? But I think that that's like a big reason as to why I'm also not as open anymore, which is weird. And I don't want to be like that, but also at the same time, like there's a balance, there's a healthy mix, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna sit, chat, relax. I want you guys to like know everything about my life, and like I genuinely do feel like we're friends. So I feel like there's just like so much that like we just haven't caught up on, and like here we are. Let's welcome our friends in for the video. Hey, what's up? Hello, how are ya? Big matcha girl, guys. We're gonna start off with the Facebook questions again. If you guys are not a part of this group, you wanna be, the link will be down below. It's so fun. I'm the most active on there. Like, I'm constantly talking. Also, I've been doing a lot of like blog posts for people and like podcasts and stuff, and recording for people who are in this group who ask me, because I love doing that stuff, like absolutely, but like I see this the most. So definitely if you guys like need to reach out to me for anything, always the Facebook group. Also, people like, it's my favorite thing too is that like some of you guys have like become friends in real life, and you guys like hang out. Like that's literally like, that is what this is about. That is like coolest thing ever. Like literally it's the coolest thing ever. So anyways, what are some habits you wish you didn't have? Okay, maybe not habits as much. Oh, one is pressing snooze on my alarm button. I feel like you guys really think I wake up at 3 in the morning every morning. I don't do that. I try to wake up early, but like lately I've been waking up around like 8, and that's, no, like 7 because my workouts. It just depends on like when I'm working out for that day, but like today, last night I was with a friend until like 3 in the morning, and I slept in. I didn't get out of bed till 10. Like that's not good. I don't like that at all, but I'm also like on my period, so it's fine. I kind of justified it a little more because I don't really feel great, but still, like I don't know, I feel like that's my bad habit, is that I hit snooze on the alarm. If you guys have good advice, let me know. I know people have asked me for advice on that, and I'm like, girl, I don't know. You could only have 2 coffee shops for the rest of your life, what would they be? I'm gonna have to be basic and stay Starbucks, just because I like their nitro cold brew the best. Overall, I don't think Starbucks is the best by any means, but I love the nitro cold brew, and then Blue Bottle. But if I didn't pick Starbucks, I'd pick Alfred. Best and worst purchases of your 20s. I feel like this is such a good video. I love watching people. Okay, the worst I can think, I thought about this when I was driving earlier. So this is gonna be funny because Coconut is not the most trained dog in the world at all. She really has an attitude on her own. Like before I like get married, which will be like far from now, I'm gonna have to just like send her away to like a trainer for like 3 weeks. Like I actually really, when I can like afford that, I really want to just send her to a trainer for 3 weeks. Like that's like what we need to do. She's not awful, but she's not like perfectly trained. But when I first got her, I did get a dog trainer, and I did spend like an absurd amount of money on it. And I don't think it was really the dog trainer. I think it was more so like the timing, I was traveling so much, like Coconut was traveling with me, so like we like spaced them out, and then we didn't, and we kind of just like lost touch and whatever, and it just ended up like not like, I didn't do it in the way that we like should have really done it. It could have been good, but I just feel like it was like a waste of money. I think my best purchase I made in my 20s, I feel like experiences. Like I feel like anytime I've gone on a trip with friends or have like flown a friend out here or something like that, I feel like it has to be like an experience. So like those would be like my best purchases because they're like really great memories. So I feel like that would be it. How to attract the right people into your life and making friends in your 20s. I think making friends in your 20s is really difficult if you are not in something that's like community based. Like if I wasn't at Zoe, I don't know how I would have friends. I mean, I still have friends outside of Zoe obviously, but like it's just different when everyone's like working. It's hard. Like you guys ask that all the time. Join the Facebook group, make friends, you have friends all over. Actually seriously do that. But for me, like I just met so many friends in my church, and that's really it. I feel like you have to just join something that's like community based, so whatever that is, like even if you don't want to join a church, like I don't really know what to tell you. Honestly go to like workout classes. I feel like I'm pretty outgoing, but I make friends like pretty much everywhere I go. But I feel like things that are more community based, there are workout places that are more community based than others. Like I know Orange Theory is like pretty, like everyone kind of knows each other, and just like talk to people. Like I think it's so cheesy, but to have a friend, you have to be a friend. This year there was like a period of time where everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're so cliquey, whatever. I was going through a really hard time. Like my stepbrother like just passed away. Like it was not good at all. And so like one, it was really like insensitive and rude of these people to be like annoying me even more than like I was going through. And then two, but also like I need to like mature and chill out. I was just like not in a good place. But two, it's like those people who were saying that about us had never once invited us to anything. So it's like, and the irony of all of that was that like I'm the one who would always like invite people over to my house and like do things and whatever. Also, I don't think you have to be everyone's best friend, this whole thing. Anyways, but I think like you never want to be the person who is saying other people are like cliquey and they're not inviting me or they're not doing that when like you've not made an effort at all either. That's like not a good look. That's like one of my least favorite qualities in a person as a whole. And typically the second that happens and I see that, I'm just like, that's not for me. I don't like that. Okay, again, everyone's like, how do you wake up every day at 6:30 or 5:30 or 6 a.m.? I feel like my videos have like maybe misconstrued that, but it's not every single morning. Like when I say like my 6 a.m. morning routine, I mean like when I wake up at 6, which is like pretty frequently. It's just not every single day. Like I don't think you have to do that every single day, like at all. Motivation for that though, like I just love how I feel, and like motivation for working out, again, I just love how I feel once I work out. I love the routine of it. I love being in my car early in the morning listening to a podcast. Like I truly love it. Obviously the first initial wake up sucks, but like I just truly love it. How to deal with family drama where you are and not get involved but are in the middle of all of it. Wow, you guys asked the right person. Okay, so I love my family, best people in the world. Definitely, I feel like every family has family drama. Every family is like dysfunctional to an extent, whatever. I just had to like set very strong boundaries, and I was like, I don't want to hear about this. Like, I don't want to be involved. I moved across the country. I literally don't want to hear about it. I just like really like cut it before it gets to me, if that makes sense. Because family drama, like that was literally like the biggest stressor in my life. And now it's not really. So I think you just have to set boundaries, and I think like your family needs to respect you and like understand that like all of you guys are your family, you know? So it's like you have to love everyone. You want to love everyone. You love everyone. You know what I'm saying? How did you let go of people who weren't necessarily bad but didn't help you grow and serve a purpose? I feel like we've all gone through periods of time like that. I think I've definitely been that friend for people as well. It's really important to note. I don't know, I feel like every time something is removed from my life, something better comes. And so it's like, even if it hasn't come, I just know I have like such strong faith in the fact that like something better is going to come. If something is being removed from your life, I really strongly believe like God's like replacing it with something better. So even if you don't see it right then, I just like have such strong faith because I've seen it be done time and time and time and time again, that I just like know for a fact that that's what's gonna happen, and there's no ifs or buts or whatever. So I think just like knowing that is like really what like works for me, you know? Did you graduate from college yet? If so, are you thinking of doing YouTube full-time? I'm definitely gonna do YouTube full-time when I graduate. I have 1 year left. My counselor emailed me and said I have 40 credits left to graduate, which is not, that's 3 semesters. So I'm like, nope. But I don't think she's transferred everything, and I took 2 classes this summer. So that actually yeah, so I think I actually really am good on 1 year. I literally was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to like go into the summer or something? Like I was like a little bit stressed about that because I'm taking 2 summer classes, plus I have other ones that haven't transferred. So I have 1 year left at ZLC. I'm gonna stay for the remainder of the year, and then I'll graduate, so that's very exciting. Then I'm gonna go work full-time and stuff. As far as like long-term, I think I want to do a lot of things. I don't want to only do one thing forever, ever. So I think I'm just gonna always kind of be like more entrepreneur. I think definitely it's gonna at some point be something with ministry. Like I think I'm gonna do a lot of things is what I'm saying. So yeah. Okay, if you had the chance to find out how you die, would you do it? No, I don't want to know. What is the biggest misconception of yourself you see online? Okay, so actually recently I've had a lot more haters than normal. It's really annoying. It's because of the whole food combining thing. I'm like, I'll just stop talking about it. Like, I understand it's annoying because a lot of people are talking about it. I get that, but it's also like, I've talked about this before, but it's also difficult because I vlog my life and what I'm doing, and that is something that I'm doing, and that is like a way of eating that works for me. It's not restrictive. It's not any of these things that people are saying. You don't know what you're talking about. You haven't done it, and you're looking at it wrong. You read Kenzie Burke's Instagram for a second, and like you will see a post about how it's not restrictive. Eat what works for you. She's like, this is what I'm recommending, but don't get too caught up in the details. It's like what that person is bringing to it is what, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not restrictive, it's not any of these things. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Food combining is great for me. I'm getting a lot of questions about that, but I'm like, I just don't want to keep talking about it because everyone is being really, I get that it's annoying, but everyone's being kind of like hateful. Anyways, I saw in a Facebook group the other day that I'm a part of, which is like a friend of mine's, whatever. I've removed myself from so many Facebook groups lately because they become like guru gossip pages, and like I'm like, what do you want to use your influence for? Like it's just not for me at all. But ours is like so nice. Like you guys are literally so nice. Like there's never anything posted bad about anyone else. Like it's never like, I'm like very appreciative of you guys. But anyways, they were like talking about me and food combining and blah, 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 and everyone else. And then they were like, also, I never even watched Kenzie Elizabeth. Like she seems with a mean girl from high school, LOL, like blah, blah, blah. And there's like all these people, like a guru gossip form essentially. Hate never bothers me. It never gets to me. I really have not, okay. I've also not really ever gotten that much hate, so I've always said it doesn't bother me, and I really don't think it bothers me. And I obviously have gotten hate. I've been on the internet since I was like 16. This is like a little bit extreme. And then I posted the video with my sister, and everyone's like, you're so mean to your sister, which like, I'm not mean to my sister at all. That's our relationship. Like if you are like super, super sweet and nice to your siblings 24/7, like great for you, but that's not how my family is. That's not how we talk to each other. Like we're just joking around, whatever. So it's hard for me to like put stuff like that online because I'm like, you've got to be like, get off my page. Like I just, oh, it's so annoying. Anyways, what was the question? Biggest misconception. I'm not, and then like my friend was over and I was like, he's like, it's just so funny because you are like probably the nicest of everyone that I know. And I was like, I know, I'm not mean. I was telling my producer this about all this hate, and he was like, again, like everyone's like, it's just ironic because you were so nice. Like I'm a very nice person. Like I'm not a mean girl. I'm not like exclusive. I'm not like yes, I'm gonna hang out with like the people that like I'm investing in my life, but like I'm always gonna like talk to everyone and like be chill with everyone and do big group things. I'm not mean. I'm not stuck up. I think because my like humor can kind of be like stupid sometimes and like very valley girl, I think it probably comes off that way. But like I'm not that way at all. And I was like, you don't know me. But anyways, I don't know why I let that bother me so much. Also, I was starting my period. I think that's why. But like normally this stuff doesn't get to me, but like lately the hate has like actually really been bothering me, and I'm like, I don't even want to freaking post a video because everyone's just being so mean to me. So I'm so sorry for the repetitive stuff, but like I've said this before, I'm like, I just felt my life and I'm not gonna fake something for the sake of being different because that's very inauthentic and I actually hate that. So I'm in like a weird toss-up. I'm trying to change things up, but like I literally just share my life, so it's hard. But yeah, that's probably the biggest misconceptions. A very long answer to that. How's college going? What is your major? What classes are you taking this fall? I haven't even enrolled in my fall classes. That's so bad, I need to do that. My major is business administration. It's amazing. I love my program. It's so incredible. Zoe Leadership College, if you guys are looking for any school in LA, check us out. But it's literally the best thing ever. I absolutely love it. It's the best decision I've ever made in my entire life, ever. So that's great. I have a year left. I'm really excited to like be done with college and be graduated and like work full-time and like really full-time do all of this and like build out and grow and whatever. But I'm like gonna be very sad to leave my program, if that makes sense. But I think at first, like last summer, I was so like scared to kind of go back into like the real world. I was like, oh my god, I have to like really go back and like be like college is kind of like a safety net. Like you're kind of like just comfortable and you're like, oh, I'm in college, like I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm also in college, you know? And then I was like, oh my God, I'm like afraid of having to go back into this like full time, and it's like a real thing. And like, I don't know, I have this weird thing, like Mariah McManus, there's a podcast that she did with her brother that's so freaking good. If you guys don't know who she is, she leads worship at Mosaic, which is a really cool church also. Anyways, whatever. She was saying like, and her dad's a pastor, and she's like, it's so funny because growing up I was always like, I will never work for this, I will never be on staff at Mosaic, I don't want to do that at all, whatever. And then she's like, I ended up going on staff at Mosaic. And it's so funny because once I was on staff at Mosaic and got to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid to go do like what I always wanted to do, you know, like I'm so afraid to like go back into the real world, into like the world, whatever, and do something else. Like Mosaic is like a safety net for me, whatever. And I think that that's what ZLC was for me for a bit too. And I was like, oh my gosh, I never want to leave like at all, like I don't want to do this, and I have to go back to doing everything I've always ever wanted to do, but like I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it, but I'm like afraid or whatever. And it's funny because when I listened to the podcast, I was like, I don't feel that way anymore. Like I'm actually excited and ready, but I remember feeling that so strongly for so long. I don't know when it went away, but yeah, that was like a really good, also the Erwin McManus podcast on Hillsong Creative. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world, and he talks about how he like reinvents himself, and like every 10 years he does something different and whatever, and I'm like, this is like how I want to live my life. It's so good. What change in your daily routine has impacted your life the most? When I'm like reading and journaling every day, that definitely impacts me the most. From like health benefits and stuff, definitely lemon water in the morning. What was your first ever phone ringtone? I don't remember what my first ever was. It was probably like, well, it was probably like Kiss Me Through the Phone or something like that. Like maybe some like Chris Brown song like way back in the day. But right now my text tone is the Kim Possible like thing. It's so annoying, but it's because my initials are KP and I think I'm really cool. How do you stray away from getting too obsessed with how your body looks while focusing on eating healthy and working out? Okay, I have never really been the person to struggle with this stuff very like extremely, so I don't feel like I'm gonna give like the best advice with this. There are times when I'm like, I think I'm a little bit more aware of it than others, and I just really check my thoughts because I'm like, I don't want to get to a place where that's even a big issue for me. But like I don't feel like I'm like the best person to give advice on that, because I don't feel like, obviously we all have insecurities for sure, and I'm not saying I'm like not, like that's not it, but I just don't think it's ever been like my biggest main like problem in my head that I like think about all the time, if that makes sense. So I think I just like really try to check my thoughts, and I try to make sure that that's not the thing that I'm like focusing on the most. But like I understand like it's way bigger than that, and I know that, and so like if there's, I don't really know the best answer. If you guys have good answers, leave them in the comments down below so we can like listen and like give each other advice and stuff. But yeah, okay, we're moving on to Instagram now. Whoa, where did you go to high school? Went to high school at McKinney High, and then at McKinney, Texas, North Dallas. I loved my school, it was so fun. I graduated early, so I was only there for 3 years, but I actually had like a really good high school experience, and it was like really strong in tradition and like school pride and stuff, and like I love that. Like I love that stuff. Like I love like any hometown pride. I love like in businesses when they have like a very strong culture. I really like look for that stuff. I love that, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with the Zoe, but I feel like it even started at my high school. Why are there so many haters out there on food combining? Food combining is literally life-changing. I know. I think it's whatever you want to do, I don't care. It's worked for me and like a lot of my friends, but whatever you want to do. And I do eat a lot of protein. When I film a what I eat in a day video, like I am like trying to just think about like the most frequent things that I eat. I'm not really always thinking about like exactly what I eat in the day. Like I get protein in my diet all the time. How is your life going? I feel like it's going pretty good, pretty well. I don't even know which one it is. What grade did you get your first boyfriend? My first boyfriend that I would like actually count, just because it lasted for like so long and like whatever, was like 8th grade, but like it went into high school. I would definitely count that. But he's like great, and we like still talk and whatever. He's awesome. Your favorite workout lately? The one you see the biggest results with? Hot Pilates. My body has toned up so much. My arms have toned up. My stomach has toned up. Like if you follow my Instagram, I'm like constantly posting like fitness outfits, and you can see in those photos like my body is toned up so quick. And I've been going for like a month, so it's crazy. What is your current big dream goal? I really want to have a line with Juicy Couture one day. That would be like that would be the coolest thing to ever happen to me, like literally ever. Lots of these are you dating anyone? Spill the tea on the boy. Boy. I don't even know how you guys know that. You guys are very good at figuring things out. This is another thing. Okay, We jokingly on the podcast have talked about like in-feed commitment. I'm like really going off on a tangent, and how like the day I post an in-feed photo with a boy is like how you know I'm like really in that. Okay, also, love boys, super fun. It makes my life a lot more difficult. It's like harder for me to like vlog because I'm like with someone that I don't want to vlog with. Does that make any sense? At least like right now, probably feel like majority of ever. So it makes it a lot more difficult for me to vlog, and like it changes my routine, like whatever, and blah 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 blah. I'm trying to be like really good about vlogging all the time, but also I feel like my vlogs are so freaking repetitive and annoying. But things are good, you know, it's a good life. Pros and cons of Maddie possibly moving to LA. Maddie's my sister. Pros, she's here. She can help me with Coco. That's a huge pro. I think it'd be good for her career, it'd be good for us, and I would just love to have my sister out here. Con is she'd probably drive me insane at some point, but we could figure it out, it's fine. Current goals for the year. I keep having people ask me like, what are my goals, what I want to do, whatever. I'm like, I just want to graduate, dude. Like, that's what I'm focusing on right now. I'm like, I just want to graduate. How are you really today? Well, I'm not gonna lie, sleeping until 10 really threw me for a loop. I don't like that at all, but I just couldn't get up, and like my cramps were really bad, and I was just in pain and whatever. But then I recorded a podcast. I was a guest on a podcast that I recorded with this girl Alana, who's so freaking cute. I will have her podcast like linked down below. You guys should definitely check it out. Follow my Instagram, because when she posts the podcast, I'll swipe it up. I'll have to do like a swipe up. It's either already up or it will be up soon. If it's already up, it'll be in the description. That made me in a much better mood. As soon as I do something work oriented, I'm like better. And then I got ready and I'm like doing all this stuff, and then I'm gonna go hang with a friend. Are you genuinely okay right now? Yes, I'm actually very good. How's your mental health going, and how do you always seem so positive and happy? It's really good. I feel like this summer, I've talked about this, is always the hardest for me, because it's like different routine, different structure. Like, I don't know, the way that people feel seasonal depression in fall and winter, I feel that in the summer. Like, it hits me really hard randomly, but I feel like this summer has been so much better than last summer already, and I'm just doing my best, working my best, you know. I have not done any traveling this summer, and I don't really think I'm going to, which is actually crazy. I don't know what I was doing. It just kind of snuck up on me, and now I'm like, what? Like, I don't really know. What do you do when you're feeling sad or down? Guys, if you're ever feeling down, well, sad is different, but if you're feeling down, go in your car, blast music, play Beyonce live, thank me later, go on a drive. It's the best thing. How do you handle hate? Clearly not very well right now, because it's really bothering me and I have a lot of haters. Shout out to my haters. How are you guys doing? I need to stop, right? Yeah, I do. How do you remain confident in your personality when surrounded by judgmental people? I don't feel like I'm ever really surrounded by judgmental people. I think sometimes I will get like in my head and be like, oh, am I like, whatever, am I too much? Am I like normal, natural things that everyone feels? And sometimes I've like found myself either like toning it down or like not saying certain things or whatever, and like then I'm just not myself and I don't feel good. I think you just have to be, just do you know, and it's like if people like it, they can come along for the ride, and if they don't, wasn't meant to be. You know? Have you ever thought about not doing YouTube anymore? No, I've never really thought about it. I like think about it, I'm like, I don't even know when I would stop. It's just such a natural, normal thing for me. I've been doing this for like 5-6 years. I can't even imagine not doing it and not vlogging my life and not like, I don't know what I would do. So, I don't know. How do you budget your money? You're always having fun. I don't think I budget the best. I don't. Like, I'm not the best with my money at all. I've been dumb. 21, like every other person, like so stupid. I've been better this summer. I'm trying to be better. That's really it. I don't budget well though. So like, maybe that's why I'm always having fun. Any summer vacation plans? I'm trying to go, I want to go to Palm Springs for my birthday. Sucks because Taylor's gonna be out of town, so like that really puts a damper on it. My birthday's soon too, I need to plan that. I might go back to Texas for a few days. Yeah, I don't really know. That's like pretty much it. I don't really know. I miss my niece so much, so like I really want to, and my best friend Maddie, so I really want to go back to Texas for those two main reasons. But yeah. Do you pay for everything yourself? Okay, yes, but like also there's random things, like I'm still on my parents' phone. My dad pays my car insurance, which is God bless America. I'm still on like their health insurance. I still have like the family phone plan, but like as far as like rent and like stuff like that, I pay for everything else, if that makes sense. Like my parents aren't like buying clothes or like I'm like supporting myself, but like also I don't have to pay car insurance, and I think it's more so maybe they just don't remember, they haven't really thought about it yet. So I'm hoping my parents don't see this, but that's like pretty much it. It's like I'm still on like those things, which I'm like super, super grateful for. But other than that, like rent and like day-to-day groceries and everything else that I have to pay for, it's me. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I don't know why I'm doing these. I really like this. I feel like I got to like sit down, chat, talk with you guys more, all that stuff. But if you guys haven't already, follow me on Instagram, secret Facebook group. Love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.